Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be talking about the new drugstore stuff from Maybelline. I have a lot to share with you, and frankly my desk is a mess right now, so I should probably clean that up before I start talking. But yeah, so let me actually just separate a few things. So I have a few products to share with you, not just a few, I have quite a few. I have single eyeshadows, some lipsticks, which I'm wearing right now, some blushes, and a highlight. I got some concealer palettes. So I got good and bad stuff. I'm going to give you my review on them as well because I have tried them out and I've kind of used, I would say 90% of the products here. And I really like some of them and some of them are total duds. So let's go ahead and get started. I have 9 of these single eyeshadows that Maybelline came out with. Maybelline came out with 20, and I have 9 of them. I picked out the ones that I really like, and they're very bright colors, very, very pretty. There are only a couple that are really bad. There are 2 that I absolutely hate, and the rest are really, really good. And these are around $3, $3.99 I think. You could probably get them at Walmart for $2.99 because Walmart usually has lower prices than other places. I really like these. I think that these are really, really pigmented, and I definitely would pick these up if you're in the market for some inexpensive single shadows. Can depot these. I'm not really sure how, but I know you can. So let's go ahead and go through the swatches of these. I'm going to start with this one. It's called Fierce Fuchsia, and it is such a pretty pink color. It's like a magenta. Put it on your arm or your eye. It's going to blend out really, really nicely. It's really pigmented and really opaque, but it blends nicely, and you can't really find that in a bunch of drugstore eyeshadows because the formula is a little wonky sometimes. The next one is one of the ones that I hate, and it's called Purple Days, and it is a lilac purple color. It looks like this, and you would think that this is going to be a very vibrant hue of purple, but it is not. It's really, really bad. It's actually kind of powdery. It just doesn't show up. You can see it. It kind of looks like something from an Anastasia Moonchild glow kit, but it's very patchy. You cannot see a whole bunch of color on this, and I would not go for something like this. You would really have to dig in and build it up, but it could become powdery and ruin your whole eye look. So I would steer clear of this. I know it's a really pretty color and you could probably make it work, but just steer clear of it because it's really not that great of an eyeshadow. They also came out with this other one called Gold School. This is the bad one. I wanted to get these 2 out of the way before we talked about all the other good ones. You would think that this is going to be really, really nice. This is a metallic gold color, and it looks stunning in the pan, but when you swatch it, it's very hard and dry, and it looks like it has a bunch of pigment, but when you swatch it on your hand, there's just nothing there. There's absolutely nothing, and it just looks really bad. It does not hold up to the standards of the other eyeshadows, and I think that Maybelline really should have worked harder on this because this could have been a really statement eyeshadow, but it's not because of the formula. So the next one I want to mention is Cool Cocoa. Now, I believe Tati actually did a video reviewing most of these products, so if you want to check out her video, you can on her channel. She is an expert on reviews, and I did not realize she did one until I watched it last night. I was like, oh, well, I'm about to do that tomorrow too, so I guess we're twins. So she said that she did not like this one because it was powdery and patchy. Now mine is not powdery and patchy. I do think there's a little bit of fallout compared to the other ones, but this is a very pretty matte brown. It's got a little bit of a shimmer in it, which I'm not too fond of. I can see where she's coming up with the powderiness, but personally I think it's a good shadow. But for her taste, you know, obviously it's not, and I can see where she's coming from with that. But again, it's personal preference. However, I can see where other people are going to say that this is just not what they had in mind for a matte shadow. So if you're not looking for something that has a teeny bit of sheen and shimmer in it, I would stay away from this one, but if you do like that, you can go ahead and get it. So the next ones I think are the best of the best, and there are 5 more eyeshadows. This one's called Acid Rain, and it is a very pretty cobalt blue. It is absolutely gorgeous. And when I swatch this, this is one swipe, people. One swipe. That is so intense, and it is, sorry, I keep looking over here because like I want it to be in focus. I don't want to like put my arm over here, you know, obviously, because it's not going to be in the lens, but I'm looking at my monitor right now. So, and then when you swatch this, it's just so pretty. It's so pigmented, and you definitely get what you pay for with this. And a whole lot more. It's just so gorgeous. And then the next one is called Teal the Deal, and I would say this one is the prettiest one out of them all. I don't know what I don't know why this cobalt blue was so amazing, but the gold wasn't. Like, the formula should have been the same. I know that I'm not like a formula expert or anything, but they should have worked the same, in my opinion. This Teal the Deal is like, it's so pigmented. There's a tiny bit of fallout, but girl, look at that color. It is so intense, and it matches the color that's in the pan. It's just so nice. And then when you swatch it, it's like, it is very powdery. If you take up a whole lot, it blends like a dream. It's just so amazing for the drugstore to have a shadow like this. And this is actually staining my finger because I'm trying to wipe it off with a makeup wipe and it's not coming off. Alright, so this next one is a really pretty color. You can use this as a brow bone highlight, as an inner corner highlight, all over the lid. You could use this even as a face highlight if you're tan enough. This is called Nude Glow, and this is such a pretty color. It reminds me a lot of Champagne Pop, actually, because it's like a pink champagne gold color. It's absolutely stunning, and I think that this is a really great staple to have in everybody's collection. Alright, two more. We've got Linen, which is a really pretty white color. It is just absolutely stunning. And then this last one is it's called Forest Green, and it is a forest green color. So if you're looking to branch out and use an actual color and not a neutral tone, but you don't want to like use that cobalt blue, you could totally use this emerald green, and it's going to look really pretty and really flattering. Alright, so those are the eyeshadows. That was about half of them that did come out. I'm not going to get the others because they weren't standout-ish to me, but these were, and so yeah, there were only 2 duds out of all 9 of those, so that's, I think, pretty good. And for $3, I mean, these really vibrant colors are totally worth the money. So let's talk about lipsticks. They came out with a whole line of new lipsticks and lip pencils, and I have a couple of the lip pencils here. I have a lip primer by them, which they came out with. I have Dusty Rose lip pencil, number 130. Number 105 Nude Whisper, and number 125 Magnetic Mauve. And these are so pigmented. Like, they're just as good as the Kylie Jenner lip liners. They're so good. And then they came out with these lipsticks, and I'm wearing both of them. I'm wearing Beige Babe 545 as a base, and then 535 Purely Nude on top, to kind of give like just a darker, lighter effect and kind of have a three-dimensional effect for my lips. And I really like these. They're very pigmented. They're very similar to the Bold collection that came out last year, and that Bold collection blew me away. And Maybelline is actually coming out with new shadows in July, and they are metallic amazingness. And I saw a picture of them, I was like, oh my god, I've got to have them. There's like a green one, there's an orange one, I'm so excited. So they definitely have been stepping up their game. And so they came out with this Master Blush palette, which it says shade 10, so I'm hoping they come out with more shades. Now personally, I love this palette. I think it is a really great palette, and it looks like this. It's got a highlight right here, and then it's got 3 blushes, and they are so pigmented. I love the highlight. It's so pretty. Sometimes it can be a little powdery, a little chalky, but other people, you know, they don't like that. I personally don't mind this palette. I like it a lot, and I think it's really good for travel. I use the peach blush a lot. I don't really use the other two because I'm not a baby pink fan, and that other color is a little dark for me, so I might use that one as an eyeshadow. But I think overall this is a really great palette. You're gonna get a lot of bang for your buck. So this is a Master Strobing Liquid by Maybelline, and this is in the shade 100. You guys, I am all about the strobing, the highlighting life. You know this. This just took it to a whole nother level. I'm so excited to use this in the summertime. Like if I'm going swimming or something, I can put this like on my chest. I know that's a really like on my shoulders. It's like a really, you know, cool thing to do right now, is to highlight your body, and I think it actually looks really flattering. And so to like highlight your collarbones, highlight your shoulders, highlight your face, obviously just highlight the high points of your face where the sun naturally hits, and bring that out more. So I think that this will definitely be a really good one for the summertime. They do have other colors, 200 and 300. Those are too dark for me to use on my face, but I think for my body when I'm tan during the summertime, that is going to be really, really nice, because you can like massage it over your body and create like a glowy lotion type look. But once it sets, it sets. Like you do not want it to dry quickly. You want to rub it in, make sure it looks good, and then let it set. You do not want to wait, because if you wait, you're gonna get streak marks everywhere. So just forewarning. They came out with these Master Camo palettes. They're color correcting palettes. I personally really like these. I think that they are really helpful for when I'm working on a client and, you know, I don't really have the concealer to use underneath their eyes or on their face. And I'm not going to go buy like, you know, 5 different shades of Tarte Shape Tape. But even though I use 2 currently on myself, I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just not going to go buy it only to use it on one occasion. So these are really inexpensive concealer palettes. They are a little waxy, I will say that. So using maybe a beauty oil will help. And kind of maybe just warming up the product as well will help. I have used these on myself, and I personally do like the color correcting shades and the concealing shades. The only thing I don't like is the highlighting shades over on this side. So I really like these. I think they're really convenient, and you know, for drugstore, that's really good compared to my high-end concealers. Obviously, I prefer those better, but for drugstore, that's a really awesome stuff. And then they came out with these Vivid Matte Liquid Lipsticks, and I'm all about these. I was all about these when they first came out. I'm just confused as to why they're calling them matte, because they're nowhere close to matte. I really don't know why they call them matte, but whatever. I got these 3 shades right here. I have Nude Flush, Sinful Stone, and Gray Envy, and these are absolutely amazing. I love the packaging. The shades are just so pigmented, and I think that these are really great for if you want pigmented color, but you're not going to be eating or anything. These are really great for that, but if you're going to eat, it's going to come right off. If you're going to be wiping your mouth or kissing someone, it's going to come off. So definitely get a liquid lipstick that's matte and drying like the Kylie Jenner ones to if you're going to be eating or, you know, kissing or anything else. These are going to come off, but these are really, really pretty. So the last thing I have is not really anything like fascinating, but they are eyeliners, basically. They're gel pencil eyeliners, and they're called a Master Precise Skinny, and they're in these little pink tubes. I've never seen these before, and they were new. They were buy one, get one half off, and I got them, and I absolutely love these. I think that when you're creating a look and you don't necessarily want to use like winged eyeliner or liquid eyeliner, you just want to kind of put a little bit of eyeliner on so that you can put lashes on. These are really great options. They come in like a charcoal grayish brown and then a dark brown, or charcoal grayish black, I'm sorry, and then a dark brown, and I really like these. I wish the black was a little more pigmented, but I think to smoke out the lower lash line or anything, this is a really great pencil. And so yeah, that was all of the Maybelline. That was all. Oh my gosh, like that. I can't believe we got through that so quickly. I don't think I've ever done a video this quick before, at least this year anyway. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you guys see any products that you think I should try, do a review on, first impressions, let me know, and I will do it. Alright, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!